Hello class, in this tutorial I'm going to be talking about how to embed the code into a page, PHP code that is. Okay, as you can see in the top, we have the left angle bracket followed by the question mark, followed that by with the PHP letters, a little bit of space, PHP info, parentheses, semicolon, follow that with a question mark and right angle bracket. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and erase the middle portion of this so you can see it clearly. Alright, this is the proper way of writing PHP, and the reason why I say proper way is that there are other ways to writing PHP, one of which is called the open short style, as well as the ASP. The ASP is the Macintosh version of a Windows version of PHP, but we're not going to get into that much detail about it right now, because I want you to focus and get used to writing the proper way, coding the proper way. All right, so you can see just like HTML language, you have the opening tag, which is this portion right here, as well as the ending tag, and you follow that with the semicolon. Forgot to erase the semicolon right there. All right. That's the proper way. And the reason why you have to write it that way, as opposed to other versions that you might see, might come across during your career, is that this is the most portable version of the code writing. For instance, if you write this code in Windows, or you write it using the Macintosh operating system, or even Linux, it doesn't matter the operating system. It doesn't matter, as long as you write it with the way you're seeing it on screen right now. It's going to be portable, and the computer operating system is not going to make a difference in how it's going to render, because the code is going to work just fine. All right. Another point I'm going to make clear here is, if you, for example, you decide that to enter space again and write the coding in there. For instance, you say PHP info parentheses, parentheses and semicolon. PHP doesn't care about the white space. It's still going to read the coding. It doesn't matter if it's 2 or 3 spaces in between the white spaces. It's going to read the code as it would if it was written with no white spaces. Alright? The third point I want to make sure is that, notice that there is, I'm going to erase it and write it again, type it again, there's a semicolon. The semicolon is what tells the Apache, or whichever program you're going to use to read it, whichever application, that the string of coding is done. So now it's time to render that information. The PHP code is asking for certain data from the database. The Apache is going to read it, render it, and send that data back to the viewer's browser as, accordingly. Alright? So number one, write the PHP code properly, alright, with the opening tags and the ending tags. Don't worry about the white spaces, and make sure that you end your string of coding with a semicolon.